Good day and welcome to Grade 2 Mathematics. Today we will be looking at describing, ordering and comparing numbers from 0 to 50. If you have any inquiries, please feel free to email me at teachernarisha@gmail.com. For today's counting activity, I will not be making use of links. However, I do encourage to use the next page as a visual guide as it is a number chart. First, count from 1 to 75 and back. Then count in 2s to 74 and back, count in 5s to 75 and back, count in 10s to 70 and back. Please pause this page so that you can make use of it if you do struggle with the counting activity. As always, we have a little mental maths activity. Try to answer the following questions as fast as you can, but do not take longer than a minute. If you struggle, make use of the number chart over here. The goal of today's lesson is to describe, compare and order numbers up to 50. So we have to describe and compare whole numbers using smaller than, greater than, more than, less than, and is equal to. We have to describe and order whole numbers from smallest to greatest and greatest to smallest. So, very important, we have to know about a number line. The number line we'll be using today goes from 0 to 50. As you can see, we have it very boldly, the increments and multiples of 10, and then we have the little numbers in between. The number line is what we're going to use to answer the questions. Today, I'm going to introduce you to the family of number gators. The number gators always look at the biggest number. So, if you compare two numbers and the biggest number is on your left hand side, we have the biggest brother, Gator. His name is Greater, but you can just call him more. So, Greater always looks to his left. Do you see Greater has an open mouth because he likes to eat the biggest number. Greater has a smaller brother. The smaller brother is called smaller, but you can just call him less. And he always looks to his right for the biggest number. The gators only eat big numbers. So his little brother, Greater's little brother, smaller, always eats a bigger number as well. But he only looks to his right. For instance, a practical example. Here we are in the swamp. Suddenly two numbers appear. One is 25 and one is 15. The gators only eat the biggest number. So what brother are we going to see? We are going to see the oldest brother, Brother Greater, because he always looks to his left to eat the biggest number. So if the biggest number is on your left, it is greater or bigger. Now let's see another two numbers appear, 8 and 28. Which Gator brother are we going to have now? It must be brother smaller because the biggest number is on his right hand side. So smaller brother, the younger brother, always looks to his right. He also only eats big numbers. So the biggest number between 8 and 28 is 28. It's on the right hand side, so we have the brother smaller. But what happens if we have two numbers that are exactly the same? Then we have their cousin equal to. Because the two numbers are the same, they are equal to. Their cousin can look straight ahead and chomp on both of the numbers at the same time. Now I have a little activity for you. Try to do the activity on your own. I'm going to give you 2 seconds. Pause, and then I will give you the answers. Great. Are you ready to see if you got it right? So, between 3 and 4, which number is the biggest number? Number 4. So, if the numbers on the right hand side is the biggest, then what brother do we have? Less or smaller? There he is. If you have 5 and 7, which number is the biggest? 7. 7 is on the right side, so we have brother smaller. 11 and 3. 11 is the biggest number. So we have the big brother, greater or bigger. On the left side, 35 and 32, what number is the biggest? 35. Therefore we have greater, looking to the left. So here we have smaller and smaller and bigger and bigger. Now, when we use a number line, we need to remember and keep in our heads that number line can go to the right or it can go to the left. If it goes to the left, usually we ask smaller. For instance, what is smaller than 20? 19, 18. All of them are smaller than 20. Everything on the left side of 20 is smaller than 20. Or if I ask, what is 1 less than 20? We go to 20 and we jump 1 back. We have to jump 1 to the left. It is 19. If I say, what is 2 less than 20? We take 2 steps to the left, which is 18. Now the same principle applies to the right side of the number line. If we move right to the number line, usually we ask, what is bigger? For instance, what is bigger than 30? Everything on the right side of 30 is bigger than 30. If I say, what is 2 more than 30? I take 2 steps to the right, because everything on the left, if we move left, if we take steps left, it is when I ask what is smaller and what is less. If I ask what is bigger and what is more, we take steps to the right. So now let's do a little activity. See if you can answer the following. What comes before 35? Before is left. So we find 35. What comes before 35? 34. What comes before 48? We find 48. What is before 48? 47. What is before 18? We find 18 and we take 1 step to the left, 17. Now we have after. After is also when we take a step to the right. So before we take a step to the left, after we take a step to the right. So after 17, take a step to the right, 18. After 39, find 39, we take a step to the right, 40. After 46, we find 46 and we take a step to the right, 47. Now, in between. In between means what is in the middle. So what is in between 26 and 28? 27. What is in between 17 and 19? We find 17 and we find 19. In between them is 18. Between 39 and 41, here's 39, here's 41. In between is 40. Now, let's see if you can answer the following. What is 1 more? More is going to the right. 1 more than 22. We find 22, we go 1 more, it is 23. 1 less than 34, we find 34. Less means we go to the left, is 33. We find 34 and we take 1 step to the left, 33. What is 2 more than 36? We find 36, we take 2 steps to the right, it is 38. 2 less than 45, less means we have to walk to the left, find 45, take 2 steps left, 1, 2, 43. What is 3 more than 18? We find 18, we take 3 steps to the right, because more is to the right. So we find 18, then we say 1, 2, 3, it's 21. What is 3 less than 49? Less means we go to the left. We find 49, we go 3 steps back, 1, 2, 3. It is 46. 10 more than 9? 9 means we have to go to the right, so we go to 9, we take 10 steps to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more than 9 is 19. 10 less than 23, less means we have to go to the left. So we find 23 and we go 10 left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is 13. Now, let's see how we order from big to small. We have the numbers 25, 36, 14, 50, and 43. Quickly look and see if you can find the biggest number. Look on your number line. Which number is the biggest? The biggest number is 50. So we write 50 and then we color it in. Now, what is the biggest number between 25, 36, 14, and 43? Look on the number line. The biggest number is 43. It's the highest. Then we write 43 and we color it in. What's the biggest number between 25, 36, and 14? We look on the number line and it is 36. We write 36 and we color it in. Now, what's the biggest number between 25 and 14? 25. So we write 25 and we color it in, and that leaves us with 14. We color it in. Now, let's look at the small to big. What's the smallest number here? What's the smallest number? What's the first number you see if you look at the number line? It's number 2, and then we color it in. Now, what's the biggest, the smallest number? 45, 19, 37, or 26? It is 19, so we color it in. What's the smallest number between 37, 26, and 45? 26. We color it in. What's the biggest number between 37 and 45? 37. We color it in. That leaves us with 45, and we color it in as well. So when we order from big to small, we always look at the biggest number. So we start on the right hand side and we see which number we encounter first. So today I taught you what is bigger and smaller and equal to. So the greater Gator, the big brother, who is always bigger or greater or more, looks to his left. The little brother is smaller than or less than. He always looks to his right. And then they have a cousin that looks to forward, and therefore he is able to eat numbers that are equal. Now remember number line, we always start at 0 and we go up to number 50. Everything that we have to, every word that indicates that we have to go to the left is words like smaller than, less than, less, and words that say we have to go to the right is bigger than, more than, greater. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Take care, and then I'll see all of you tomorrow.